Hey there everybody, how we all doing today? Welcome back! Hope you guys are all having a great day and had a great weekend. So we are back on PV Rivers, remastered by Mr. Daj now, who is actually currently live at the minute, go figure. But yeah, it's great. How you doing there, Dead Soul? Tony Trucker, Farmer Dad, Mr. Bodine, T. Miller, Pac-Man! Yay! It's great, it's great, it's great. So, as you can see, I am carrying on with my March seeding. This is the last field to do. I'm also doing potatoes. I did make a little tweak to one of the base game seeders, which I kind of like actually. Obviously, this one is only a 3 meter, but I did widen it a little bit just to match the 6 meter ones that base game. For the simple fact I wanted the option to be able to do the fertilizing and the seeding at the same time with the potatoes. So yeah, so kind of a bit of a cheat. And as you can see, it does go a little bit faster, but I kind of like the look of this little thing. It's kind of nice. But yeah, obviously I'm having to do the work myself for the simple fact hired helper still thinks this is a vineyard. I don't know why, but yes. But yeah, hopefully you guys all had a great weekend. And obviously, if you guys are not following T Miller, make sure to click on that link, give him a follow, guys. He is a great content creator, and he's becoming quite a good modder as well. Yes. So it's very, very cool. Hey there, Green Thumb. How you doing, buddy? Lurking away, look cool. And once again, if you're not following Mr. Green Thumb Farmer, make sure you click on the link, give him a follow as well. How's it going there, Joshua Redden? Welcome in, buddy. Welcome in. But yeah, actually, it's something I did do over the weekend. Obviously, I carried on with the rest of my fields, got them all planted for this month. I did get them all rolled, so they're ready to go. I just need to do a couple of fertilized states on a few of the fields that are pre-planted already. I did get the preserve factory moved all the way over here from my farm area, so that's over here now. I got rid of the bakery, moved the grain mill there, just across. Only for the simple fact it's still got products in there that I can still use. So once that's run out, that'll be gone bye-bye. But yeah, I literally used that move production mod, or move placeables mod, and brought it all the way over here. So it's the exact same one I had previously, so yay! Didn't have to do any messing around. And yeah, the worst thing is I was watching Mr. Dashnet before going live, and I can still hear him in my phone. So I just need to refresh this a sec. Let me close this down. Oh, he's doing a bit of that ship graveyard simulator, which I did do a little bit of on Friday, just to take a bit of a break. But yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it, enjoying it, definitely. And Texas Yankee, how you doing, bud? By the way, I am over on YouTube as well. Dead Souls already found me over there, so welcome in everybody on Twitch and on YouTube. Yay! I love it, I love it, I love it. It's great fun actually doing these multi-streams. The only thing I will say is I am going to need at some point to invest in another monitor or figure out another workaround. Maybe reorientate one of my current monitors so I can have 2-on-1 a little bit easier. So yeah. Actually, what I could do, let me put that there. Let me put that one there. That'll work. Okay, cool. Okay. Don't need another monitor quite yet, but yeah, maybe one day. But anyway, so yeah, so I've been obviously doing a bit of farming over the weekend. I did take pretty much most of yesterday off, went away, spent some time with some friends, catching up with them, which was quite nice. They've actually invited us over on Wednesday for a barbecue, because obviously the weather being quite nice. So I may or may not be streaming on Wednesdays, just give you guys a early announcement on that one. For the simple fact, obviously my daughter's not been very well since being there yesterday due to hay fever and stuff. So well, I may be streaming Wednesday, I may not be. I don't know yet. We'll have to play it by ear for this week. But I'll definitely be live on Friday for update 10. So, yay! I forgot that. Going to YouTube, no ad. Yes, exactly, yeah. YouTube also has no ads, so it's quite nice. So yes. To be honest, if you obviously I know you can get like ad blockers and Twitch Turbo, stuff like that as well. Obviously I've got Twitch Turbo anyway, so I support everybody and don't get the ads, so it's kinda cool. I definitely need another monitor next. You only have the one? Yes. Definitely needed a couple. That's for sure. If you want to play the game, you could have a stream or two on another. I think I could have up to 4 streams on one of my monitors. So if I wasn't actually playing, I could technically have 4, 8, 12 currently streams all running. That'd be crazy. It's like KW gone mental. That is. But yeah. And hey there, Texas Yankee over on YouTube. The, yeah, for some weird reason, it takes a little while before YouTube kicks in as well. So there is a slight delay. That's the only thing I will say with YouTube. I think, looking at the numbers, where the heck is it? Let's see, so Twitch. So looking at my OBS currently, it's saying 10 minutes 37. Over on YouTube, it's only showing 8 minutes 55. So there is a slight delay over there between the two. So it's not a big delay, but it is there. It takes a little bit of an issue for connecting to YouTube as pain, but it gets there eventually. But yeah, very, very cool. But yeah, the more viewers I can get on my YouTube channel would be great, because obviously, like I said the other day, I am aiming to try and get to Twitch partner this year. I'm literally only about 22 subscribes over there away, but I also need about just under 400 view hours. So yeah, got to keep an eye on that. Ooh. That's a urgent message I need to reply to. Okay, so it is that one, okay. Yeah, something that we were chatting about with our friends over the weekend is potentially try and get out of this tower block that I'm living in. Because my wife, with the way she's getting, it's getting harder and harder for getting out easily. So, and obviously where we're in a tower block that's 9 stories high, she gets very anxious when getting into the lifts and stuff. And then the biggest thing is obviously if there's a fire, for example, or something bad happens, and she can't get down because obviously her mobility's limited, yeah, she's gonna be kind of screwed. So kind of want to get out of here, maybe find a bungalow or a house or something somewhere nearby, because obviously my daughter will be going to college in September, October time, I think they start, and obviously want to try and keep close enough to get to there and still be able to visit everyone. So yeah, obviously the big move to Devon to go near where my wife's boys are, yeah, that's out of the question now. They're fine. They're kind of just want to make sure that their daughter is sorted out this year. So yeah, if it's not one thing, it's another. But yeah, so at some point, if it does go through, I'll probably be taking a week off from streaming to do the move, and hopefully it doesn't correspond with any of the DLC drops or anything like that. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see regarding that, and obviously I'll keep you guys posted anyway with that. But anyway, back into the gameplay. Obviously, one thing I did make a start on yesterday, well, kind of last night really, was the Ken's factory. Now, there's a bit of an issue with that factory regarding products going into it. So I was looking at the recipes. Obviously, one of the recipes is obviously poppy seed dressing. Obviously, we don't have any poppies to be able to do the poppy seed dressing, so that one has to be removed, which drops it down to 3 recipes. The vinaigrette and the mustard both require currently mustard to go into it, so the crop mustard to go into making the 2 products. And yeah, we don't have either of them, or that available either. So I'm gonna have to either look into another recipe that doesn't use mustard, that is done by Ken's, or we're gonna have a factory with just one recipe coming out, maybe later on more, or hold off with that one. yes, I'm kind of leaning towards the other option. Unfortunately, no raffles today there, David Brewer, unfortunately, but welcome in, buddy. Yes, I'm all out today. Maybe there'll be more in the future, you never know. Obviously, we've got a few months before the next DLC is announced, so you never know, might be able to get a few keys to give away then. But welcome in, but yeah, there we go. So that's done. That's not bad, actually. 50,000 capacity on this thing, I set it to, and yeah, I've still got 21 left. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. Holy heck, my steering wheel's heavy. But that is fine. So that is the spuds done for today. Let's clear that away. Actually, while I'm here, I do want to just double check my grass field here to see if it does need any fertilizing. While I'm here, yes it does, okay. So that's good, okay. But yeah, I ended up buying another tractor, obviously this planter for the potatoes. Oh, wow. Apple cider vinaigrette dressing is your favourite. Hmm. That could work, T. Miller. Is that by Ken's as well? If so, do you have the recipe available? Also, if there's anything else that Ken's creates that you know that on this particular map there is the products for, give me a shout as well, because I'd love to get Ken's in so you guys can use it. I still don't think there's enough factories, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, at the minute the only product coming out of Ken's that is all there and available is the ranch dressing. It's kind of a pain, really. It really is. But there we go. And thank you for trying to shout myself out there, David Brewer, over on YouTube. There we go. But yeah, we do have obviously the fishing program and the parachute one there over on Twitch as well, guys. I think I have to click out, don't I, to do these. They are both set up just how they were the other day. Obviously, nice little pool, big area to drop in from, and that was really terrible. Oh, come on, buddy. Knock me over. Come on, come on, come on. I did that to someone the other day as well. They had a really crap drop like mine was. I think it might be Mamadou's stream. And obviously I dropped in, knocked them, and they ended up going into, or it was either them or I dropped in with a crap one, and I got hit and got ended up, or vice versa, I can't remember. But yeah, it was a good one though. Ooh, look at that, Mr. T-Miller, go for it. Come on. God, this thing takes forever. Oh, did I turn you off? Oops. Oh yeah. Come on, there we go. So yeah, things are plodding on. I do now obviously own both of these fields on the left and the right now, so I can look to expanding them the end of this year once they're harvested. I do have, I think it's this field here, number 10 or 11, should say, to get planted at some point. But for this month, planting wise, I think I've got enough sorted now. But yeah, it's getting there. It's definitely getting there. There we go. Look at that. I have never seen Ken's dressing in real life. Really? Okay. I have heard of it. I will say that, T-Miller. But yeah, not sure. Obviously, I'll have to look in on their website and see if I can figure some stuff out. But yeah, right now with what we've got in the map, yeah, a lot of the product, like I said, there's only one product there now available, and I don't want to put that out. Now there is something else I did do. Was it yesterday or the day before? I can't remember. It might be yesterday. Now, obviously, I mentioned about Friday is expanding this area over here, and I've done it already. I've gone in, I've done a bit of landscaping. I'll jump over there in just a sec to show you what I've done. It's going to allow me to expand these fields here, or at least maybe merge them all into one big one. I'm not quite sure what I want to do yet, but there's a lot of extra space just by removing the big mountain there and expanding out. Now, I wonder if I can get this guy in here easily. I don't know. I'm kind of considering changing this shed out with something else. But I don't know yet. We'll see. But yeah, I've got my sugarcane planter in here. My potato planter in here now, so that's good. And if I can get it to line up properly, I don't know. There we go. Cripes, I'm just clipping that side of it. Fudge monkeys, nope. I don't think I'm going to get that there. However, I do have space up here. Now, obviously, while I was messing around with that other factory, the preserve, I decided to move my seed and fruit makers over here, as I've got a little bit of space now that the big silos have gone. And yeah, I like it. It's doing well. Well, if you want to do the fishing program, you've got to come over to Twitch, buddy. Yes. I don't know how to do multi-fishing yet. Oh, jeez, that's loud. Alright, I'm sure this one was free. Yeah, I've got my herbicide there. Ooh, I've got a space right there too. You can fill up. Whoops. But yes, great fun. Oh, how did you get on with your little project there, T Miller, on Friday? There we go. Now, while I'm here, I don't know if I'm connected up to someone for fertilizing. There's that, that's a seed, that's a lime. Where's my fert dude gone? I'm missing a tractor. Well, not so much a tractor, but I am missing my solid fert spreader. Where the heck did I put him? Hey PJ, how you doing, sweetheart? Eyes are lurking. How you doing, buddy? By the way, I seen you just sneaking in. But yeah, I think pretty much so far everything is now set up for the next update, so it's kind of good. Now, do I have this dude on a tractor? Yes, right there. I thought as much. Okay. I'm hoping once I get into April, my grass will start growing, and hopefully the orchards will start growing, so I can show that off as well to you guys. Let's get this set up. That looks pretty spot on, I think. There, maybe. Not quite. I need it to come over one more, maybe. Oh, am I going the wrong way? I bet I am. Let's do it this way. That's 79. Wrong way. 80. There. Okay. You're doing fine. Good. Glad to hear it. There. Cool. Ba -ba -da -ba -da. And how you doing there? Two Wolf Designs. So yeah, a bit of a quiet one really today. It's one of those things. Obviously, over in the UK, I don't know about you guys over in the overseas, but yeah, obviously we have our Easter holidays now over here. So most of the kids are off on vacation, as you like to call it. There we go. For 2 weeks, it's terrible. Part-timers, I tell you. Let's see, been working, and when I got home, I was in a lot of pain, so I just rested when I was off. And I feel better today. Okay. But yeah, if you ever do need help, like always, you're more than welcome to message me there, T Miller. Let me put that back there. Hey, Russell Kelly over on YouTube. How you doing, buddy? And Mr. Finnist over on Twitch. Right, have I got this set up? No, I don't. auto turn. Hopefully it's gone the right way. Yes. Makes life a little bit easier. And then what I'll just do is a quick headland when I'm finished. So that's cool. Ah, yes. Let's see. Doing good, relaxing and working on the farm. Nice. Yes. Actually, once I've got this done and I've done most of the fertilizer, or got all of the fertilizing sorted out, I do need to actually go in and do some tree harvesting at some point. Both of my sawmills are now shut down on as they've run out of wood, so it's like, good. Cody wants to know what is in update 10. Okay. Oh, that's Mr. Rushnell, isn't it? Ah, that's why I recognise the name. So far for update 10, let's see. New factory-wise, it's going to be the easiest way of putting it. We will be having the Dole factory returning to FS25. There's the Dole. And hang on. Oh yeah, so the Dole, the larger grain mill, Heartland bread, that's going to be the new ones added in update 10. But what I've also been doing is I've gone through all of the productions and I've tweaked some of the sell price numbers and such, so it should be a bit more profitable on some of the products. Now, obviously, like I was saying on Friday, with for example, the juice factory, because that's right ahead of me, where it has one product, that is going to have like a base number or base price. For every product added into a recipe in the other recipes, I've added a 0.5 cents, or what you want to call it, money-wise, onto the price. So the more products that go into a recipe, the higher the price you should get for them. So say for instance the single ingredient recipe might give you say $5. One that'll have say 7 going into the recipe should give you 7 times as much, or nearly a little bit more. So yeah, that sort of thing. And I've gone literally through everything and I've compared it to FS19, 22, and I've kind of got them around about the right figures for most things. So right now it looks pretty good overall. Some things you may get a bit of a loss on. Other things you should get quite a substantial increase in the price for selling stuff. So that's the big thing I've been doing sort of Friday and Saturday. Kind of took a big break off yesterday really. But yeah, that's pretty much where we are. Obviously with regards to the large orchards not growing the grass, I've actually tested this now both on my test map and on here, and I've gone through and removed the foliage layer that adds in the grass. For some weird reason with 25, this is obviously what I said the other day as well, with 25 grass does not regrow with certain placeables. I don't know why. I'm going to keep looking into it and see if I can figure out what's going on, but it is what it is right now. So what I've done is I've literally removed, if you've got one pre-placed, I've removed that foliage layer. The grasses remained and will carry on growing, which is great actually. So eventually you should be able to then cut it with a little mower within the orchard itself and be actually able to use it as an extra product going into that fertilizer product category stuff. There we go, let's turn that off. So yeah, it seems to work for me, so yeah. Obviously, if I am streaming Wednesday, obviously I'll be into April and should be able to see it. And obviously when you restart, it does carry on growing. It doesn't reset like it does now, which is really kind of cool, so yeah. and hopefully it will be available on the mod folder switcher as well on Friday. I've just got to message Mr. Dajnet on probably Thursday or Friday morning to see if he can get that uploaded for his. There we go. So let's get rid of those lines for a second and I can finish this part off myself. I've just got to go up the top and the bottom maybe a couple of times. And yeah, it will be hopefully available on the mod folder switcher, so yeah. But yeah, oh, it's going to be on the mod. Yeah, hopefully, yes, with any luck. I know Mr. Dave is trying to get back into doing a little bit more streaming, so whenever he does go live, guys, make sure to go over and support him when you are around. But yes. But yeah, if you haven't got the mod folder switcher already, obviously it is available on Dajnet's Trello. You just download it the same way as you did in previous years. Install it as a program. I know some people have had a few issues. But yeah, obviously on my YouTube channel there is a little tutorial video for that. So if you're having trouble, maybe check that out. It could be various things interfering. One thing I will say is obviously what was it? Over the weekend somebody did message me. They were having issues installing it. Turns out that their zip program was causing a problem with it. It's kind of weird. Obviously, I've had it with 22 version, so to be honest, it's not too weird. So yeah, antivirus programs, zip programs, you name it. Lots of things can interfere with it. Even the browser that you download the folder in initially can cause an issue as well. But also try things like unzipping the folder itself, keeping it zipped and just opening it and running it direct that way. So yay. Silage. I have no silage at the minute. No, I'm just fertilizing at the minute. Oh, so that's what this field is mainly primary for, is silage bales and hay bales. What I'm trying to get into as a routine with this particular field is when I do cut it, I'm alternating now. So one cut will, should be able to get 4 cuts off a year. So I should be able to get at least 2 loads of silage bales, 2 loads of hay off of this thing, so yay. So this is a field, an extended field of 34 rusty nail over on YouTube. There we go. So obviously we've got the BGA right there, gives you an idea. Panning around, obviously this was 2 fields here. I've combined them. The ones in the distance, they were 2 fields as well. Combined them. And also, oh cripes, if I can pan around. I keep out and clicking, that's not good enough. And obviously, yeah, this was field 34. Obviously, I did go through, cleared the trees on 35, made this field bigger. It's kind of nice, actually. Eventually, I do want to get the BGA and start using that, but I don't know. The thing that's putting me off is compressing the silage, the grass and stuff. But saying that, like maybe in the previous years where I've used Follow Me, I could set that up and do it with the go-arounds. Do you know? Do you know you're not on Discord? Yeah, I know. Well, I'm part of obviously the SGA Discord. But yeah, today I'm just sort of taking a chill out. I know Mr. Dave is live over there, so at the minute, not too worried. Oh, there's a little bit of lag there. Not sure what's going on. But yeah, I just want to come over and check out some of these. So also one thing as well, I've noticed, my trees are growing. Look at that, they've shot right up. Obviously they were like only about this high earlier. Just in March, they poof. Hopefully they won't take too much longer to get fully grown. I can start cutting them down. But yeah, once they're cut, what I will be doing is planting spruces. That's my next goal for that. Obviously this is a field I purchased. It's 100% fertilized, so that's fine. I do need to get in here and get some of these weeds out though. So I might do that next actually while I'm over here. But yes, things are plodding on quite well. I've got this field on the right hand side to get planted at some point. I've got that field the other side of the farmer's market to get planted as well. But yes, I don't know what else to put in. See, oh, I don't know. I'll have to have a look. But yeah, there you go, guys. Thanks, T Miller. If you're not, yeah, if you want to support both of us at the same time, obviously there is the multi-stream, the link there that Mr. T Miller posted that you can actually show support on both our channels. And cripes, let's get on here. So I'm just trying to figure out some screens here. Somebody messaged me on Discord. Let's send this back towards the main farm. Obviously it's going to be in that direction anyway, and I can just do this quickly and I keep an eye on that. Coffee Man, how you doing? There we go. Yes, hi. Sorry. That's all it was. Is somebody who's in chat just messaged me over on Discord to say hi. You just came on. Really? Oh, that's weird. But yeah, I have been going for at least half an hour, so I don't know. Craziness. Very, very crazy. Right, there we go. But how you doing there, Coffee Man, by the way? Actually, I can show you my little new area thinking about. That's what I was going to show you guys, wasn't I? But yeah, what I'll probably end up doing as well with this update is I will do over on Dajnet's Trello a everything through update 10 mod pack, which will have literally everything for anybody who isn't running the mod folder switcher, as well as just what is being updated. Well, this is another thing as well. I've added a few trees in. I need to do this side as well. Hopefully it's going to look a lot different when a lot of the foliages come in. But yeah, this whole area now, I removed the trees that was there originally, hence why I've still got my little telehandler here with the brucks. I've got in, I've leveled the entire area. It looks a lot different now. Let me come up here and I can show you guys. So yeah, this whole area was originally obviously the mountain behind the farmyard. As you can see, it's added in quite a bit of land. So I've gone through, I've planted some trees just to kind of act as a barrier, so not so much of the rest of the map is drawing in here. But even with those trees there, I'm still getting like mid-30s, which isn't bad. Obviously, if I pan around over that way, it's sort of dropping a little bit, but you can see there is so much land, and I've still got this little corner here to clear and level, so I can get a good sized area going here. So I'm kind of thinking either one really massive field in here, or possibly a couple of smaller ones. I'm not quite sure yet. See, I might have to bring this field in a little bit because of obviously where it slopes down. Unless I can get it to go a little bit further back, but overall, I like it. I have to do a little bit playing around a little bit more over here. Oh, look, so many weeds on here. My goodness. Yeah, I'm going to have to do a lot of herbicide spreading. Oh, bees. But yeah, a lot of the bees are going to have to be moved as well because of that. Oh, excuse me. And thank you for the 20 stream streak there, Coffee Man, by the way. How many is Mr. T Miller up to? He's actually my reigning champion at the minute. See, I could possibly remove some of these trees, bring it across a little bit further. 114. Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're thinking of big chicken? Oh, I've got enough chickens at the minute. I have enough. Yeah. See, because obviously I want to try and keep the rods where they are. But yeah, what I could try and do maybe is remove these trees down the bottom of the road there, this lot here, and see if I can bring it in a little bit further, or bring it out a little bit further. That might give me just a fraction more. Then I don't have to lose too much of this part of the field here. It might work, we'll see. We'll see. Never enough chickens? I know. How you doing here, Goran, by the way? But yeah, it's slowly getting there. But yeah, this is going to be something I'm going to be tackling, I don't know, maybe later today. But yeah, I really need to focus on my fields, that's for sure. But yeah, if you haven't tried it, it's definitely worth it. One thing I will say, make sure that you save before you start doing any landscaping. It can be very, very tricky. Let's put it that way. And if you mess up, yeah, you definitely want to go through and fix a few things. That's all I can say. But yeah, that's all I did is I saved. Once I was happy, I saved again. If I was unhappy, I'll just crash the game and reload. Right, I don't know if these guys need any more fertilizer. I'm pretty sure they're done. That's 100%. Yeah, it's fine. Just check both of these. I'm pretty sure the other one was done as well by the Nexat sprayer. Never enough. Actually, to be honest, I have been thinking about maybe getting some more chickens. I have been considering that, though. Either that, or remove the base game one that I've got and do an edited version one where it's got a little bit more capacity. Yeah, that was fine. Okay. That is fine. Let's save that there for a second. I need to check. I think it's 19. I can't remember. Let's tab around quickly. So let's visit you. Okay, so that one needs doing. So that's my cotton field. That needs to be done. So we'll tack that one in just a sec. The wheat field needs to be done. Okay. I think it's next month for the rice, isn't it? If I remember rightly. Rice. Yes, okay. Yeah, I've got a lot to go in. So I've got carrots to go in. I've got corn to go in. I want to get a couple of fields of corn in. I've still got to get the grapes placed down and the olives. I might do that next month actually. Obviously, they're going to be relocated over onto the island. But yeah, I've got the green beans to get planted. I've got long grain rice, normal rice. Oh, it should be fine. I've got a huge field of that now. Possibly parsnips. I'll have to look what I've got in storage on some of these as well. But parsnips need to go in. I've got some peas, so that's fine. But yeah, the red beans, the sorghum. So there's the sorghum is going to be the main one. Obviously, I mentioned this the other day. Is obviously these fields here. So 43 and 59. I might even purchase 52, as that's not planted yet. Let's buy that one. I'm going to be putting sorghum in all three of them. 1, 2, 3. So this is kind of going to be for seeds and stuff like that, that sort of thing. Keep them topped up and filled up. Okay, that'll be fine. So that's that one, that one. Yeah, so this needs to be done, this needs to be done. So let me focus on that first. I don't think that needs to be done yet. Yeah, because that's still growing. But yeah, this is one of the fields I bought. It's got spinach in here already, which is quite nice. I don't know why I keep going to the menu. I can just tab there. There we go. Let's go this way. So we'll do the wheat field first. Then we'll go down and get that cotton field. I think then for the minute, that'll be fine. But yeah, I really need to go in and start attacking the island. Obviously, I've got 5.5 million still, so I'm not running short on money, that's for sure. Ready. Let's see. You're gonna come up. Yes. Right, I need to figure out where the heck the numbers are. Right behind me. So let's tap that across that way. We'll lock that off and go. So yeah, fun. Oh, oops. Helps if I hit the key right. There we go. Obviously, because this was planted with the Nexat, I should really use the Nexat on this, but I really can't be bothered right now. I've got this attached, so I might as well use it. But there we go. Look at that. You guys are really going for it. Oh, dead soul. Are you going to make it? Are you going to make it? Or are you going to miss it? I think it's going to be very close. It's going to be a high number, I think, if it is. Go on, 70s. Oh, 98.11. Holy cripes. That is a high one. Dang, I should get into some of this action, shouldn't I? Where is it? Where is it? Drop. Fish. Is there a way to make the courseplay panel smaller? No idea. I don't use courseplay. I've got auto drive, and I'm using a lot of the base game features, but I've also got obviously guidance, not guidance steering, what do you call it? Enhanced vehicle. And I don't know why I did that. I should have set it up automatically to turn around. But I don't know if T Miller knows. He's probably the best person, unless there's anybody else out there currently playing with courseplay. Well, that's not bad. Look at that. A 97.74, just shy. You're pretty sure you can't? Okay. Only problem is I can't see where the numbers are. Oh, there's 55. Okay, so that's good. So I should be going there. Okay. Ah, okay. Yeah, obviously, yeah. I have no idea when it comes to courseplay. I used it a little bit in 22, but that's about it, really. But yeah. I know with the auto drive menu you can make it slightly bigger or slightly smaller. Obviously I currently use the small compact one because it's kind of nice. But I know you can get a thinner version that's longer as well. But yeah. See, that's another mod I haven't really used much recently. It's in there, but I don't know. Oh, actually, look at that. Wow, 40s. Oh, and one thing I will say as well, for any new players coming into playing this map, when you go to download from DashNet's Trello, let's put it this way, have a look. If you see that there is a mod pack that says everything through, always make sure to download that one, as well as any additional updates. I had somebody message me yesterday saying that they were on such and such a plot. There seems to be something that should be there that isn't there. You just looked and you can't. Okay, T-Miller. And be right back and no worries. So yeah. Actually, while this is doing this, let me show you what I actually mean. So let's come over to Mr. DashNet's Trello. Trello. There we go. Obviously, I have mentioned this a few times before. So obviously, over on Mr. DashNet's Trello, if we scroll down this first column for FS25, obviously we do have the last couple of updates. And also, we have this here, PV Rivers through update 7. So what you would technically need to do is download this first one, so the everything through, or PV Rivers through update 1. Then you're going to need to do any corresponding ones after that. So obviously that is up to update 7. So you don't have to don't worry about this one, but you will need to obviously do update 8 and then update 9. Obviously after this Friday, it should have a everything through update 10. So if you're coming in afterwards, you'll need to have this mod pack here, so update 10, and then any corresponding ones after that. So this is literally going to be everything up until that point. So it'll literally be the map and the whole mod pack. Now, one reason I'm actually stating this now is with these everything through update packs, it will have things in there that are built into the map that are not placeable. For example, the miners up in the mine are pre-placed that cannot be placed down after a save game has started. In addition, there are several other things that are set up the same way. The crusher, the river silos, stuff like that. You cannot place them down after you started. They have to be drawn in when the save game starts up the first time. So yeah, if you're missing any of those factories and stuff, yeah, this is why you'll need to get this and then any corresponding ones afterwards. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, these are not the full pack. What is literally listed here in the lists, if I click on that for example, that is literally the only things that are going to be in that pack. Obviously, if the map isn't there, then you're definitely going to be totally screwed. Obviously, luckily with this one, we had obviously the built-in sawmill, so the map is there. And I'm pretty sure most of the updates currently, yeah, so the same thing there that had the map. But yeah, if we go further back, I don't know. I'm sure there's some of the ones in here. Let's see. Cranberry Fields, Dominoes, McCain. Yeah, obviously, every single pack currently has thankfully had the map. But yeah, if you ever come across a patch that doesn't have the map in the pack, yeah, make sure to come back over and try and find this one that says PV Rivers through update and then whatever. Make sure to download that one. If that makes sense. Yes. It took a little while to figure out what was going on with their save game, to be honest. They said, well, I'm missing this and I'm missing that and I'm missing this. And yeah, so they basically what was happened, they've downloaded update 9. And yeah, a lot of the productions that are pre-placed, the steel factory, the concrete factory, the miners in the mine area itself, the crusher, were all missing. The silos on the rivers were all gone. Yeah, it's not good, to be honest. I think what I would do with this update as well, and any future ones, is I will make sure that it actually states that if you're not using the mod for the switcher, to download such and such a pack as well to make life a little bit easier. But yeah, obviously if you're not using the mod for the switcher, it's like you're crazy. It's the easiest way of staying on top of all the updates. Right, let's get rid of those lines. There we go. And then we'll jump in on that. Actually, I should keep them up really, shouldn't I? Because I can use them on that field in just a minute. Hey, Farmer Marks, thank you very much for the strange 5-stream streak. I'm sure you should be a lot higher than that. But yes, we'll have update 10, the complete pack, coming this Friday, which is kind of cool. Plus, obviously, I will have just what is... Come on. Oh, stupid thing. For some reason, my cruise control isn't working. There we go. It's kicked in now. Yeah, I'll also have, obviously, just what is being updated. So, yay! You've lost your stream streaks, and you're at 2 in a row. Really? Have you missed a stream, then? 2, so that would have taken it back to, what, last Wednesday's? Were you working and didn't have me up? That is rude. Oh. You thought you were here? Yeah. I thought you were as well. That is strange. But that's not the weirdest thing. Is obviously I've been following Mr. Dajnet for what, 5 years now. On I think it was Friday's stream, I did the command !followage, and it came up saying I've only been following him for 6 months. What the crap? It's weird. The only thing I can think of is maybe at one point I got really mad at him and unfollowed him for some weird reason and refollowed him. I don't know. Then again, was it about 6 months ago? Was that when he kicked me from being a moderator temporarily? For winding him up? I don't know. But yeah, it's nasty, it really is. Twitch is having funny 5 minutes, that's for sure. Aye, 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 aye. But yeah, I fully support all you guys and say a big huge thanks for all your support to me as well. It's greatly appreciated, it really is. But you got Mr. Rusty Nail following for 1 year, 7 months, 6 days. Thank you very much. Mr. Farmer Marks, only 2 years really, 8 months. Seems a lot longer, that's for sure. Yes, craziness, I don't know. Let's see, Mr. Oppies, 3 years, 8 months. Oh wow, 13 days. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I wonder how long I've been following myself. Oh, does that work actually? I wonder if a streamer can do an exclamation mark followage. I have no idea. Followage. I don't know if the cooldown is going. Not applicable. How rude. I want to know how long I've been following myself. Oh. Yikes. Let's see, let's see. Right, let's get this lined up for the next row. I think there. Bring you across. And bam. There we go. Is that going to allow me to... Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah, because obviously I expanded some of the fields, so some of it will be fertilized fully and some not so fully, so yeah. Hey there, Mama Doo! How you doing, my dear? We got Mr. T. Miller, 3 years, 10 months, 12 days. That's probably around about the same length of time I've been streaming, so that's kind of nice. And if you guys are not following Mamadou, make sure to click on that link, give her a follow. She is a great content creator and an absolutely adorable lady for sure. You're a bit cold. Oh man. Actually, wow. Right now it's 15 degrees Celsius, whatever that would be in Fahrenheit. But yeah, it's obviously getting on in the day, it's cooling down. But yeah, this whole weekend has been that warm. Obviously yesterday I was out with a friend, like I mentioned. Spending time with them, catching up with the kids and stuff. I actually ended up getting burnt. It's crazy. You don't realise it. It was nice and cool. We had a bit of a breeze, but yeah, ended up getting burnt. I think that's why we were kind of feeling a bit crappy today because of obviously all of that. But obviously they've got, let's see, I think it's 6 kids now, 7 kids. They're a handful. They're actually adorable kids. I love them. That is for sure. But yeah, they can be quite a handful for sure. Rochelle, where do you have your greenhouse? Where do I have my greenhouses? So as I can do this, I can show you. I can come in here, construction, menu. So I put my greenhouses all the way over near the farmer's market. So right here is the farmer's market to give you a reference. My greenhouses are literally in this area here. I came through, I cleared all of the trees in this little strip. I originally actually had some of the smaller orchards up here, but ended up getting the biggest one. But yeah, I've got all my greenhouses here. I've now got Wickles Pickles up here because it was kind of a small thing. I just wanted to put somewhere for the minute. I may be relocating that and adding a few more greenhouses. Not sure yet. I've got a little composter here. Got the 3M glue factory plus the candle and soap. Panning around. Obviously, this is the sawmill area to give you an idea. I've got the PV oils right here. And then coming along this strip where the ammo dealer is, I've got the glass factory, I was going to say Borden Dairy. Sam Adams, I should say. Brewery. This is the main thing I really want crops for. It's struggling. It really is at the minute. Going on, obviously we've got Frito-Lay coming around, heading towards the ferry. Obviously we've got the vinegar factory, the juice factory, the grain mill. This will be going at some point, but I do have the preserve factory here already brought over. Actually used that move mod. It was great to work on. The small coffee factory, tea millers, soya drink factory. The booze place, so the winery is over here currently, and then from there I've obviously got my one of my large orchards. I've got one over here. I've got one by the farmers market, actually just in front of it. But yeah, I've got my tobacco, my coffee over here, cranberries, hops, plus a couple of composters which need to be refilled. So yeah, that's where I've currently got all mine. But yeah, carrying on from there, obviously I've got just at wait a sec, where am I on the field? Okay, I can pan around a little bit more. So, okay, so this is the area I'm going to be working on. Now that I've got a little bit more space down here, what I'm kind of thinking is moving this shed elsewhere. Maybe adding in another chicken pen or a bigger chicken pen, not sure yet. So that then gives me quite a large farm area, which is quite nice. I might be able to get some of the Green Thumb farmers and some of the other vehicle sheds that I've got off of the in-game mod hub placed down. But yeah, coming on across. So let's see, give you an idea. So obviously we've got Barrow Logistics is just down the road. So coming across this way. Obviously on the first plateau, obviously we've got the Heartland bread, which will be coming out this weekend, or the end of this week. Up onto the next plateau. So I've got a cow, actually two cow pens here. One with dairy cows in. The other one has my buffalo in. At some point I do want to get some Anguses, some more Anguses. That's the only thing I'm kind of missing at the minute. Over here. But then coming up next to that, I have my goats, my sheep, and my pig pens. They're quite good size actually there. And then behind that, I have my grain mill, which will be coming out this weekend, or the PV grain mill. So yeah, that's working fine. And obviously, I'm now running out of this house here at the minute. If I ever want to jump out of the day. So panning around towards the mine. My butcher is over here. I have my sugar factory right there, and then obviously we've got the pre-placed vodka factory. So panning on back over here, so let's come over here this way. Now this is all pre-placed, so I'm not really worried about showing this off too much. But obviously for you or Nell, you probably don't have this bridge built, but yeah, when you get to this, obviously we come on across to Borden Dairy. Obviously, behind that, I have the McCain factory and the Craft factory now placed down. I do need to do something with this area in here and around it. Probably a buttload of trees and possibly another production in here. Not sure yet. We will see. But yeah, that is overall all of my productions and my areas. So hopefully that should help you out. And you're all welcome to go back through if you want to see any of that later on. But yeah, obviously I've got my grapes and my olives over this way, by the way. These eventually will be coming out when I've got my other area sorted out. But right now they're staying, at least for the next couple of in-game years. We won't get a good usage out of them, let's put it that way. But right in here, obviously I do have two rice fields placed down. Obviously, so I tend to do one with rice, one with long grain rice, but as this is the first completed year now of having these, I do still have this little field here of poplar. At some point that will need to be harvested. But yeah, I'm still on and on about whether I'd want to purchase this farmyard area. If I do, I'm kind of actually considering removing a lot of this mountain here. As you can see, that's quite a lot of property right there. If I was to flatten that, I could quite easily make a decent sized field just at the edge here. See, what I could do, potentially, is maybe carry this ridge down, and then have it flat from maybe here, for example. Something to maybe look at in the future. Yes, I'm good, I can look right down. Let's see. So yeah, there we go. That is my current plan of attack and where everything is on my save game, if anybody was interested. Why don't the animals in the museum not want to eat? Because they were stuffed. Oh, jeez. Igorian, that is terrible. Actually, I need to dig out my bad dad joke at some point as well. Book. uh, there we go. Lots of money, Flatland. To be honest, if I didn't have a certain mod, yes, it would be Farmer Marks. um, I'm kind of curious how much that actually. See, there you go. I'm now curious to know how much that would cost to flatten if I didn't have the free landscaping mod. Yeah. Oh yeah, on the in-game mod hub is I'm pretty sure it's like called free landscaping or something. It's been out for a while. Oh cripes. I'll see if I can find it for you. Da, 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 da. Free place in Terraform. That's the one, probably. Yeah. Okay, I won't bother looking. It's been out for quite some time, Farmer Mark. So yeah, that's why I don't go through as much money as I would normally. But yeah, things like painting and terraforming, stuff like that doesn't cost. It's great. Otherwise, I'd still be, yeah, struggling a lot more than I am now. Right, I think it's see, it's coming to here. Sec. Let's see, fertilize there. Okay, so yeah, okay, so just got to do a little row there, maybe one or two on that end. That's fine. 19 is done. That's cool. Just got to do that at some point once that starts growing. Grooving. Well, nope, I don't want you to go that way yet. Good. I want to go this way. Coolio. But yeah, obviously one of the big plans of attack that I really want to do is go over onto the island at some point. Obviously I now own the whole island area itself. And I want to turn it into one giant vineyard area. I'm kind of thinking the biggest field that's on the island, make that into one giant grape orchard, or vineyard, I should say. And then, possibly the field below that, have that as a olive grove, or vineyard. Excuse me. Excuse me, Scooby. Oh, burpages. Just had a drink of coffee and it's now coming back. It's terrible. So yeah, that's kind of like what I'm thinking. How much that's going to cost me, I have no idea. Hence why I really need to keep an eye on my funds going out. I also need to keep my factories running, so yeah, busy, busy, busy. Right, let's just get this end as well quickly. I think we'll start around right here, should be fine. Let's just check. Yeah. It just pops out a little bit more there. But yeah, that's a good sized cotton field. I'm going to enjoy harvesting that the end of this year. And obviously that can then go into the textile factory, which is cool. Yeah, I think... Yeah, unless I can find some more recipes for Ken's, I think I'm going to have to hold off until either update 2 for this map or Dajnet's other map gets sorted out for the additional products. Whoops, don't want to quite go over that far. Yeah, mustard being the biggest pain in the behind. That's for sure. Here we are. Right. Yeah, so the only problem is some of these factories, we do not have them over here in the UK. Or if they do, it's only like a distributor, should say. Let's see, Ken's dressings. So we've got ranch. Can't do mustard. Hey there, Laxman. Sorry, I'm terrible when it comes to names. But yeah, welcome in, buddy. Not doing too bad, thanks. Suffering from a little bit of sunstroke over the weekend, I guess, yesterday. But apart from that, not too bad. A lot better than my daughter is, that's for sure. Steakhouse sweet. Oh my goodness. Ooh, excuse Shawnee on that one. How you doing there, Mr. Shawnee? Thank you very much for the mega fart. Sunstroke is -6, really? Over the weekend, I don't know what the actual temperature was, but yeah, last week and this weekend have been super warm over where I am. It's like, yeah, we were sat out yesterday in our friend's backyard, and literally up until about what 2, 3 o'clock, it was constant sun over us. I've literally come home and I am red. I really, really am red. It's terrible. I catch the sun far too easy. Now I'm just gonna have a little look at something quickly, and I might as well show you guys as well while I'm at it. So I'm kind of looking at different things that would come out of Ken's. So yeah, obviously at the minute we have a ranch dressing. This is going to be easy enough to do, but it's like, what else can we bring out with what we currently have in the map? Okay, so that opens up just the image. I want the recipe, if possible. So let me see. We've got water, vinegar, olive oil. Oh, that's interesting. Vegetable oil. We've got soya and we've got canola oil, so that'll give that an idea. See, now the thing is, also we've got distilled vinegar and cider vinegar. Hmm. See, I could do something like this, for example. Instead of doing the two different vinegars, we could just have just normal vinegar, for example. Obviously, the vegetable oil, that's not going to be an issue. We've got both soybean oil and the canola oil, so we could use either or for that. Obviously, that one could go bye-bye. Obviously, it says Romano cheese, or... See, I could take, say, one of the cheeses from the base game. So we've got cheese, we've got mozzarella, and the goat cheese, haven't we? So we could technically use one of them. Maybe the goat's cheese? That's an option. Also, we've got sugar, we've got salt, we don't have garlic, though. If only we had... Oh, yes, we do. Hang on. Do we have garlic in the greenhouses? Base game, I'm sure they do, don't they? Hang on, let me see this a sec. That's the saplings. Yes, we do. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, there we go. So we've got garlic, so that's good. We'll miss out the anchovies. Spices wise, depending on what the class is spices, I don't know. Have to maybe switch that around with maybe some herbs. Because obviously we do have the herb greenhouse. Then not a lot of that stuff gets used, so possibly. Um, Mustard flour. See, we could always change that out with maybe potato flour, possibly. That'll give that a bit of a use as well, or just one of the other flours in all general honesty. We don't really have that. We don't really have that. A lot of this is like your preserves just to keep it going a little bit longer. Red pepper. Obviously, in the greenhouses we have peppers, don't we? So we could put maybe a little bit in there. Now that depends on whether this is red peppers itself, as in like chili peppers, or is that pepper cloves type thing. But that's an idea. That is definitely an idea. Let me take a screen print of that. A raspberry pecan vinaigrette. Hmm. Let me take a screen print of this. Sec. There we go. Oops, I want that one. Not that one. Oh, go away with this big. I can't, for some reason, update my paint.net for some weird reason. Expand canvas. There's that. Let me pop that over here. And I'm going to copy that image. We could use that as the HUD image as well, which is quite nice. And it's a light version as well, so it's very healthy for you. Let me pop that there. There we go. Is that one of the recipes, is it? I don't know. Raspberry pecan vinaigrette. We've got oh. See, we've got that one just there. So we've got a light raspberry walnut vinaigrette, but yeah, you could change the walnut to the pecan. I wonder how easy it'd be to change that. Mind you, HUD image is quite small, isn't it? Hmm. So we've got the vinegar, we have water, we have sugar, we have veggie oil. Garlic, onion, spices, potato. That's an option as well. Let's take that. New. Oh, new. Pop that into there. That's an idea. Oh, hello. Heck, where'd that one go? Where'd it go? I want that image right there. Copy that. See, I think this is going to be a nice time. Is it further down? Is it? Okay. To start actually looking at what we currently have in the game that isn't really getting used anymore, or isn't really being used. Oh, what's this one? Just quickly. We've got 3 cheese Italian dressing. Also we've got canola oil, we have water, we have vinegar, we have sugar, we have, oh, well, mind you, it's red wine vinegar, so that can be combined into one, the vinegar. We've got olive oil, we've got salt, we've got Parmesan cheese. What's the other cheese then? Okay, so we've got Romano cheese. See, what you could technically do, because obviously we could edit this a little bit. So we could actually technically create this 3 cheese Italian dressing as well, using cheese, mozzarella, and the goat's cheese, couldn't we? That's 1, 2, 3. That's it. See, because if you don't see it right here, the ingredients, you never know, will you? um, yeah, I'm gonna grab that one while I'm here. Print screen. Do that. New. There we go. And we'll copy that as well. So that's that 1, 2 definite possibilities, maybe 3 there. Now, you said the raspberry pecan vinaigrette was a bit further down, wasn't it? Let's see. Raspberry pecan. We've got that one right there. And it's fat-free, so it's good for you health-conscious people. Let's see. So, we have water, we have sugar, we have vinegar. Yep. No idea what malted whatever that is. So we could offshore don't know what that is. So that could come out. We've got salt. See, it's got cucumber juice. Never thought of that. See, it could technically add juice into the cucumber juice into the juice factory to do that one. Or we could just add a little bit of cucumber and they could have a little bit of. Ooh. Or just leave it out. I don't know. Anyway, we got See, it's got raspberry, but we could leave. See, that's another thing as well. In FS19, we had raspberries, and I'm considering grabbing the visuals for that, seeing if I can get them brought over to 25 and have a placeable raspberry greenhouse or something. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see on that one. I was kind of thinking of using the rice tunnel and having the raspberries planted in that. I think that would look kind of cool if it would work. But yeah. Oh, cripes, where did I go? Go back. There we go. Pecan meal. Okay. Gour. At least it's not got gour gum this time. Onion juice powder. So that is. Yeah. Okay. Why not? That's a raspberry one though. But we haven't got raspberries. That's the only problem. Da, 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 da. I'll have to have a look into the raspberry side of things. I think RC done that for his map. Yeah. Garlic parmesan. No, it's mozzarella, isn't it? We've got. So you got like there's basmati, but balsamic and stuff like that. We haven't got that. Chef's Reserve Russian. What's this? Soy distilled vinegar, tomato puree. Well, we've got the tomato paste coming out, or the tomato stuff coming out, or tomato sauce, isn't it? From Heinz. Got sugar, sweet pickle relish, which is in the map already. Red bell peppers. Obviously, we've got peppers in there. Oh no, that's part of the relish. Okay. Egg yolk, extra virgin olive oil, water. See, here it is again. Mustard freaking flour. Oh man. But yeah, we could actually substitute that for a different sort of flour. Also, we now have the bigger grain mill coming in, so something to possibly look at. Tomatoes, we've got onions. Also, we could change the onions for the green spring onions, couldn't we? So yeah. Got spices, got garlic in there. So yeah, that's a not bad option actually. Basically a Russian dressing, isn't it? Let's take that one. I know we've had a Russian dressing previous years as well, but I can't remember why it was taken. I'm sure we had that in 19, didn't we? I'm sure we had a Russian dressing back then. See, I ain't got no problems adding that in. Let's see if I can copy that image, just so I can get a bit closer. New, plonk that there. How many is that? So, let's see. So we got a light Caesar dressing. We have possibly either the raspberry pecan, actually not the walnut, the pecan, instead of that one. Maybe if I can get raspberries back, then maybe. But we've got a 3 cheese Italian. Also, we could use the 3 cheeses from the base game. Why the heck not? And we've got a Russian dressing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for definite. That'd be kind of cool. Okay. Maybe 5 if I can get the raspberries sorted out by the weekend. There we go. Actually, I need to bookmark this because I've got a lot of freaking dressings in there, isn't it? I'm gonna have to go have a look at some of these other dressings and see what we can get in. Hey, why not? A creamy. That sounds interesting. Tuscan. Wasn't a Tuscan? Out of interest. Canard. Romano cheese. What the heck's a Romano cheese? I keep seeing it, but I don't know what it is. I'm terrible. It's a new one on me. Let's go to Google. Romano cheese. Okay. Oh. It's a hard, salty Italian cheese made from sheep's milk. Ooh. That's why I've heard of it. I've heard of it, but I never actually tried it. It's a sheep milk cheese. Hmm. I know every now and again there's a mod that comes out that say it has sheep's milk. I wonder if that's what they use for the sheep's milk then. But anyway, that's enough sidetracking there. Okay, that's given me at least a few ideas for the rest of this week to do. But yeah, I was kind of thinking something like maybe one of these guys. Um, Instead of having saplings, well, maybe not that one, actually the rice one. Instead of this, rather than having the saplings coming out of this, have like not rice, raspberry plants. See, if I could do as well, say raspberries and maybe blackberries or black, yeah, it would be blackberries, isn't it? That would be kind of nice. But yeah, I would love. Oh, there we go. To get more fruits. So raspberries, currants, gooseberries, stuff like that. The only thing is I need visuals. That's the problem. uh, Anywho, that's enough of that rubbish. Let's get. I keep getting sidetracked. Stop doing that to me, guys. But yes, I'll work on Ken's for this week. See if I can get that sorted out by the end of the weekend. What is that? A diamond? Oh, nice! Nice, 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 nice. I'm going to actually sell that. I moved my trigger, and I don't think it's worked quite right. So let me sell this a sec. Wow, that is a nice one. So let's sell you, and I'll put another one down. Animals, doesn't it? Bees. And the trigger right there. There we go, that looks a bit better. That's so much better. Yes, it is. Right then, so... time to do a bit of this. Wow, that went really laggy there for a second. Mr. Dashnet rating with a party of 39. Welcome in, everybody. How was the stream, boss? And welcome in, everybody. Hey, enough Hamlinger. How you doing? And if you guys are not following Mr. Dashnet, make sure you click on the link, give him a follow. He was playing Ship Graveyard Simulator 2 over there. It was okay. Oh, good. Okay, I can't do anything here. Let's pan this round. Ah, that's why. Nice. Did you get your submarine finished off or not? There we go. Yes, I'm using my little joystick. I like it. Actually, I went on the in-game mod hub. I did find a attachment position mod. I can't think of what it's actually called. It's by Actually Mobile, I believe it is. And it tells you the height and the degree your forks and that are on. It is pretty good. I'm still trying to get used to it, but there we go. It's not bad. Hey, Big Tigger, how you doing, buddy? Not yet. I know that one is a bit of a nightmare. That submarine that you're doing. I think I've completed it once out of maybe 3 attempts, which is not good. That's for sure. But yeah. It's good to see that you're alive again, boss, that's for sure. But yes, I am doing not too bad. Obviously, I am playing on Mr. Dashnet's map, PV Rivers Remastered. And we're currently into March. Just finished off our last field of planting potatoes for the year. Obviously, once I get into April, I'll be then obviously carrying on and getting finished off with the rest of the planting. Obviously, for anybody who's not aware, I am streaming both on Twitch and YouTube. I still need a fair few followers over or subscribes over there, but it's mainly the video, the watch hours that's really needing some attention over there. But yeah, it's typical. I wanted to raid over to Mr. Dashnet to see him a bit more, but yeah, I guess something come up. How you doing there, Don, by the way? There we go. But yeah, for those who are playing this map and just joining, there will be update 10 coming this weekend, or this Friday, I should say. There we go. There we go. So yeah, make sure to look out for that coming. Hopefully, if Mr. Dave is available, he'll be able to get it uploaded onto the mod folder switcher for his. Actually, what I was thinking about, I should have brought that honey pallet down with this. Oh well. But yes. Right, so that's done. See, I'm kind of debating, do I want to make a start on the vineyard area now? Or leave it till next month? I don't know. I know I've only got next month to go for the grapes anyway. I don't know. Yes, I don't know. I don't know. I've got a bit of time. I could make a start on them now, actually, I suppose. It's one of those things. It's a bit of a pain. It really is. Oh heck, I can't remember which one is it. That one? Nope. I'm trying to remember how to open up the fork. Oh, there we go. Forks. There it is. There we are. You have me on both Twitch and YouTube. Cool. Thank you very much there, Mr. Matt. And how is Mr. Simgame Matt doing? Let's drop that down. Let's too low, is it? Oh yeah, I got to remember which numbers right. So the left one is the height. The other one is the degree. Okay, there we go. But yeah, I'm trying to clear out this little area right here across from my smaller farm. What I'm going to end up doing is removing probably the hedge or the trees and stuff in the middle there, and expanding the whole farmyard here. I'm going to look into getting maybe a bigger chicken pen, or maybe adding another chicken pen into here, more sheds and stuff. So yeah, it's going to make life over here anyway a lot nicer, hopefully. But yeah, it's a good sized farmyard area, so that's going to be cool. There we go, let's go take that down quickly. That'll do. Seeing Dashnet on Ship Graveyard has gotten me back into that game now. Yeah, to be honest, after my stream on Friday, I did a little bit pottering around. But yeah, I kind of took a break and went over there myself. The other thing is I don't have the magnet. That's the problem. I actually had to look, and yeah, I don't seem to have the access to the magnet. So I don't know if that's part of a DLC that's been added in on Mr. Dave's. I'll have to have a look. Or if it's a base game thing, unless I'm missing something, I don't know. uh, so yeah, I would love to be able to use it. But yeah, I ended up finishing off the boat that I had previously started over there, and then made a start on the 1.6 million battleship. It's one of the little battleships. It's only a small one. That's all I could afford at the time. But I've literally only got a little bit left on it to do. Actually, while I'm here, there was something I noticed in the road that needs to be addressed. I think it was from when I did this mountain range up here. Yes. I thought I had. Flatten. And we'll just tick that. There we go. As long as it's just the road that's flat, I don't care about the rest of it. There we are. And there we go. Yes, I'm guessing I might have come a little bit too far across something at one point when I was doing some landscaping over the weekend and just caught the road a little bit there. Let's just check. Yeah. Ooh, lag. Lag City kicked in. What's going on there? That's weird. That was weird. Right then. Oop. Cruise. There we are. Yes, I might as well do it, hadn't I? Make a start. If I don't make a start now, it's probably never going to get done. So we'll jump on over to the island in a sec once I get this guy back. And we'll make a start on getting some grapes and olives placed down. Or more grapes and olives down. uh, and come. You're contemplating running a server, really? Okay. Where you get multiple people in to help destroy it. I think oh, Farming Guy did that as well, didn't he? At some point. Interesting way. You have to reach a certain upgrade for it. You believe? Okay. What's the up? Oh, that might be what it is. What's the upgrade? Is it on the actual the crane? Is that what it is? Because I think I'm only on like level 2 or 3 for the crane. If that's what it is, that's probably where I need to focus on getting upgraded then. And why do my chickens look like they're floating in the air? Dude, you're floating. What's going on? I have a flying chicken. Literally, look at that. And I know that rooster over there a minute ago, I think it was that one, was floating. That is weird. Is there a weird collision sort of popping up over here or something? Hmm. If there is, it's invisible. That is weird. Yeah, it's... Oh. I'm watching that chicken there. That grey one, and it looked like, almost, it was on a slope or something weird. That was weird. Because it sort of ran across from there up. That... Let's just see something. See, yeah, what are you standing on, dude? What are you standing on? And you, what are you standing on? I want your invisible plane too. Oh well. Sorry. Sorry, sidetracked. Right in. So let's get over and make a start. Let's save that there. Yeah, weird lag. Log? No idea. But yeah, so that is most of my fields now done. I've got this field still to get planted. I've got this field here to get planted. These are already done. That's got my sugar cane in. At some point I will come through here and get that expanded out. That one's planted, that's planted, so that's fine. Obviously this one here and these two will get planted next month. So yeah, it's plodding on, that really is. Right then. But let's have a look in here a minute. So now I've got this field right here which is barley, and this is going to be my issue field. Because obviously this is where I wanted to put my olives. Now what I could do is not worry too much about placing down the olives this year, but maybe make a start on the grapes on this field. It's a big old field, it really is. Really is huge. Let's come into here a sec. Go into flight mode and we'll check this field out. If you haven't seen this, this is big. So yeah, this whole field, maybe actually only half of it. See, this is where the planning comes in handy. So yeah, I was hoping to turn this field into one giant grape vineyard, and then have a smaller area here for the olives, with potential expanding out onto one of these other areas. I think that'd be more than enough really for the year, wouldn't it? With regard to that, so I'm thinking then. I was almost all I was thinking of deleting these two fields, but I might actually plough this whole area up into one sort of triangular shaped field, and then set up a little farm maybe on there for all the equipment to be stored into. But then it's doing, what do I do with this little area up here? Do I turn that into another field potentially, or just leave it as grass? So many choices, I don't know. But yeah, let's make a start on this one here. Now the only thing is I don't need all of the fields. I don't think. Let's see. I'm thinking about, well, obviously where it's going to end as well. Okay, if I do them, yes, if I do them that way rather than that way, I won't really need to worry too much about the turning. So there'll be plenty either end. Okay. So let's give this a start. I'll come down here. So we'll come into here. So if you haven't done any grapes before, obviously you come into the construction menu under the productions and such. If you tap straight across past the greenhouses, you come to the grapes, the olives, and obviously where the rice fields are. Now the way that I tend to do, and I'm actually going to bring this across a little bit further, and I'm going to leave a bit of a gap either side of the road. I'm probably going to bring it into right here, maybe. Obviously, I'm going to hit the F4 button to get an idea of where the squares are. Because these are great. Once you get one lined up, you should be fine. I think 1, 2, 3. That should be enough gap there. I think I'll bring it in one more there. So we'll start it there. Now, one nice thing is obviously you do have a free mode there, but if you hit the R key, is it the R key? It's one of these, R or position, I can never remember. Right shift P. Is it that one? It might not work quite yet, but yeah, they should check. Oh, right shift. It's that one. P. Yeah, I can see it's just getting a little bit glitchy now. It helps you line up a little bit easier. Let's put it that way. Is what I was meant. It's a grid snaps in essence, almost. Makes life a little bit easier, and I'm just keeping my eye on that little line right there. Two to the left of the field, so this line here, so I get the right lining up. I think we'll take it to there, so that's what, 9,524 per row. Oh, that ain't bad. This is going to be fun. Now the nice thing is, once you got that first one placed perfectly, preferably perfectly square and straight, it's so much simple. Just come back to the beginning, find that first one, just click behind it, and what you can then just do is it will actually lock off against that first one. So you just literally have to come to the end, find the end, and place it down. That's literally how easy these are to do. It just takes a little bit of time going back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, I always go back to the beginning and start again. Now, sometimes if you do click down and you find that one becomes free, just do the right mouse button to unselect it and then replace that first one back there on each of the rows. So that's cool. There we go. Yeah, so that gives me a bit of a gap on there to turn around to get to the next row. And the same thing on the other side. I wonder if I can pan out a bit further. Now I need to be close enough to see where there is. There. Now I don't know how many rows this is going to be, but it's going to be a heck of a lot, that's for sure. So I should get plenty of grapes to not only get the wine factory fully up and running all year round, but it should also get the grape juice going as well, I think, and the raisins. Oh, that's something else I need to look into, is recipes for raisins. I'm kind of thinking maybe, obviously we've got the cereal factory coming at some point when that gets rebranded. Could maybe look into a bran flake or something like that that has raisins in it. And Cheerios and stuff like that, I don't know. But yeah, cool. But yeah, we've got the... So much coming on, it's great. There we go. But yeah, normally I wouldn't delete a whole field like this just to bring up grapes. But right now, I think with the land that I've got, I might be able to just about cope the whole year round now. And I'm starting to lose my voice. It's not good. There we go. But yeah, what I'll do is over the next couple of days, I'll be working on the Ken's factory. So we can get some salad dressings and such. And the nice thing is we have some new dressings coming, which is kind of cool. Rice flour and coca make Coca Crunch. Yep, can do. And both of those products are actually base game as well. And well, depending, yeah. Well, chocolate is base game, isn't it? So you could technically use that if you want to. But yeah, rice flour is base game, so we could use that for definite. See, also we've got coca, which or Coca-Cola, or you want to pronounce it, which is straight from the orchards, or we could do it the chocolate powder or coca powder from Borden. There's another useful product being used then that way. Mr. T. Miller, you're clever. We could do that. Use the coca powder. We'll see, at the minute it's only being used, let's see, in Boomhauer's coffee factory, isn't it? And what else did I put that in? I'm trying to think what we had out recently that's had coca powder added to it. Oh, that's what it was. Heartland bread. Obviously, the chocolate cake has it. So yeah, okay, that gives it another use for the coca powder then. So that's good. Groovy. Oh, as long as I don't have to tweak Borden Dairy just to get a little bit more coming out of there, it'd be fine. There we go. And there. Dang, this is going to take a while, isn't it? I'm sorry, guys. You're going to have to put up with this for a little while longer. But yeah, I'm kind of now thinking, because obviously that field, depending on when that actually, I'll have to look in the calendar to see when the latest olives can be placed down. If I can harvest that first and then get them down, it'd be great. I know they've got a couple more months, so I don't know. I'll have to have a look. There we go. Actually, can I have a look quickly now? So it's got barley in here. When does barley get harvested, and when is the latest we can put olives down? So June is the last month that you can put olives down. And oh, might be able to do it. Might be able to do it, guys. Obviously, depending on when that field was planted. Obviously, as it's barley, June is the earliest it can be harvested. If it's ready in June, I might be able to get my olives placed down. And might be able to do that. I might be able to do that. It's going to be a fun one, and going to have to definitely keep a close eye on it, that's for sure. That is for sure. There we go. See, that's now giving me a purpose to make sure to get that field harvested as early as possible. Just get my olives down so I can get a good crop this year. There we go. But yeah, obviously once these are down, obviously I do need to go through and get them fertilised. I need to do anything else that needs to be done. Ploughed, for example, or cultivated, I should say. So that is going to be my next job over here. The nice thing is I do have some equipment already up at the other farm there. So I think one of the next things I should do is get that lot brought down here, create a farmyard area. So get some sheds put down. Maybe get this side. Ooh. Yeah, I could get my silo down here, I suppose. Or my little container thingies for my grape storage and olive storage is down here. Get them brought down here. Hmm. Bitty, bitty, bitty. But yeah, that's something else I'll probably look into as well as those raspberries. Obviously, the raspberries, if visually are easy to bring over, I could put them into a little greenhouse. I'll probably put them up on my Trello actually, because I'm probably going to look at turbo squid for other things. So if I can find a pack that isn't too expensive for like raspberries, blackberries, maybe some gooseberries, stuff like that, that'd be kind of nice, I think. Not sure about the gooseberries, but black currants, red currants, stuff like that. It's an option. Sell a little bit extra, and if that is the see, now that's something else. Is there a way to have a product in a factory, and if you don't have that product coming in, can the recipe be deactivated, as it were? So, for example, if we had like a raspberry-based dressing in Ken's, if you didn't have the raspberries in the map, could the recipe be removed? See, that is something that's interesting. Never had a thought of that. But also, if you had the, I say, a raspberry greenhouse that adds the raspberries in, makes me wonder how some of these things work. I don't know. My mind gets distracted at times. I do apologise, guys. But yeah, if you guys got any questions about the map, you're more than welcome to ask about it. I'm just going to be going back and forward for the minute, doing this. But yeah, I definitely think this is going to be more than enough grapes for the moment anyway. Oh, yikes. There we go, there we go. But yeah, still not sure what's going to be happening this Wednesday, whether I'll be streaming or not. Obviously, like I said earlier during the stream, for anybody who missed it, is we've been invited to a barbecue on Wednesday. Now, obviously, I don't know if I'll be back in time to stream, so there may not be a stream on Wednesday from me. But yeah, obviously, after yesterday, my daughter wasn't feeling very well, so we may not be going if she's not feeling any better. I know tomorrow we've actually got to go out because it's my wife's mum's birthday tomorrow, so we're going to spend some time with her. So hopefully she's okay for that at least. But yeah, but definitely going to be live on Friday. Come hell or high war. But yeah, for update 10. So cool. Dang, actually just realised, because Mr. Dave's now gone off, I'm going to have to try and find someone else to raid now. Dag nang it. Is anybody else gone live yet? Do you know? I've got about 5 minutes before I do need to jump off. Got some other things to get done tonight. I don't know who is out there at the minute. I could look on my phone actually, couldn't I? Got lead dog. Preferably somebody doing farm sim. So I've got lead dog for definite. Steel crafter. See, I'm not sure about steel crafter. I don't know. Does anybody want to go live early? PJ? uh, who else we got out there anyway? Satisfactory. Yeah, no. It's slim pickings today at the minute. Maybe Mr. Lead Dog, if nobody else is available. Oh, just got a message through. Let's see what that is. Okay, cool. Yeah, obviously the friends that we went to see yesterday, we actually asked them if they would back us if we were to move into their area, because obviously like over in America, the areas are broken down into um I was going to say shires and stuff. What do you call them? Different groups or whatever you want to call it, land areas. So obviously, like over in America, you got like Michigan is one area, states, whatever you call it. Same thing over here. Counties, that's what we got over here. Um, which is like your equivalent. Obviously, they live in a different county to us, area. So yeah, we're kind of hoping to use them as kind of like a sponsor, as it were, to be able to move out of here over to there. And the nice thing is, it's actually a little bit quieter. There's less flats in that area as well, so better chance of getting not countries, counties, counties without the N. But yeah, we're aiming to sort of move over that way a little bit. But it covers a huge area. That's the thing. Literally, 5 minutes down the road from where we live is where the boundary starts for the area that they live in. So we could technically still stay within this area, but potentially get a better offer on like a house, for example, or a decent sized bungalow or something. So yeah, that's what we're kind of hoping for anyway. Whether it comes to that, but yeah, we'll see. But yeah, we need a kind of a tie, somebody that we know within that area that we could use as like a reference type thing to get in there. Obviously, I've got ties to the next county over from us, because obviously I've got my sister who lives there. My wife has connections further away for obviously her boys. It's a little bit too far away from her mum at the minute, so hence why we want to kind of keep in with this area. But yeah, I could technically go to the next county over. Obviously, where I've got my sister, I could use her as a reference. I could head up north if I wanted to, back to where my dad lives. I could use him potentially. So yeah, he's up in the Midlands though. It's only downside. Countries. Okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, it looks like countries to me, but without the R. Counties, whatever. But yeah, what did you plant in 34 and 35 combined? Um, no idea. So that's grapes. I'm actually using this entire field, which is 139 on the map, and I'm going to turn it into one big, huge grape vineyard. I don't do things by halves. That's for sure. To give you an idea, so yeah, there we go. So there's 139. Good old size. If I click on here, that's 18.06 hectares. So it'll give you a rough idea of the size of the actual land. And yeah, it's all going to be grapes. Yeah, so obviously that's going to supply my wine factory. Obviously I'm going to get some dry grapes and grape juice going. That's another thing as well I could probably put up over here, is the grape processing place. Once this is done, I'm probably going to turn that, I will be turning this area into an olive vineyard as well. But yeah, you said 34, 35 Rusty Nail, didn't you? So yeah, this is my grass field, Rusty Nail, that I was at earlier on, fertilising. Obviously 35 for most of you guys is all trees at the minute and grass. So I removed the trees, expanded the field, and created one big one, and that's all grass for doing silage bales and hay bales. There we go. Right, so let's get this carried on. Obviously, I don't want to shut down the game and restart because I might throw off this option for clicking. I don't know if it still works correctly or not. I know was it last year? After you saved and reloaded, you'd lose the option to click onto the previous one. So I kind of want to get this just go on and on and on and finished. And how come that is still up there? I'm sure that drop was done ages ago and it's still showing. It's having a funny 5 minutes, I think, that parachute game. But yes. Fun. I'm actually looking at maybe downloading a couple mods off of the in-game mod hub for go-karts and stuff, and seeing what they're like on this area before I get rid of it. If I get rid of it. Oh, where are you there? There we go. But yes. See, oh, that's an idea. That's what I could do. So obviously I've got those two smaller fields there. Obviously, if I was to combine that into like one larger triangular shaped field on that corner, I could technically have poplar growing over here. That would make life easier. Oh, hang on a second, let me do a refresh. Oh, that one sounded like it went. Sorry, you timed it just wrong. Let's see if I can go. There we go, it's back up and running. Yeah, just every now and again it needs a little bit of a refresh, I've noticed on people's streams, so that's probably all it is. Oh, look at that! 97, 91! Bang! See if you can beat that. You've got a few more minutes, guys, before I jump off. I'm going just a little bit longer today, just see if I can get this. I don't know how much. How are we doing? Oh, I don't know how many more rows I can do, to be honest, in a minute. See, what would be nice if there was a way of doing it where you hit one corner, then a second corner, and then maybe a third corner, kind of like the rice, and place them down that way. Oh, that would be so much simpler and quicker and easier. There we go. But yeah, also, oh yeah, that's another thing as well. When you are doing the drop as well, guys, if you add an emote as well, you never know. It might get a better option. And a bit closer. Oh, Mr. T Miller's coming in slow and steady. Oh, he got in there, just not quite high enough. What was it 29.89? Good grief. But yeah, Mr. T Miller's in there, myself, at least in the pool anyway. Oh, Big Tigger coming as well. Yep, there we go. Mr. Big Tigger got in there too. Will Mr. Vortex get in there? We've got 1966 on Mr. Big Tigger. Oh, so close there, Mr. Vortex. So close. Can you not copy many rows? Oh, if only, Igorian, if only. No, unfortunately, you got to do one row at a time. That's the only side. Obviously, we could always do it PJ style and just get a load of placeable not greenhouses. What are they? Gardens, and do it that way. But no, I like doing the base game way. Yeah, a little bit painful, but actually, this is actually the easy part. What I will say, Gilrian, is when it comes to the harvesting side, that is the more painful part. Yeah, that is painful. Obviously, I will be doing a little bit of an edit, shall we say, to a harvester. Heck, I was just thinking about it. I wonder. Hmm. See, that's going to be a lot of grapes. Do I really need that many grapes? See, I could almost do I could almost leave a bit of a gap and then do the rest olives. That could work. That may be an idea. I'm a little bit over half the field though. Obviously, olives isn't really being used that much. Just a couple of the productions, so we don't really need as much. I think. I think I might do that. Because otherwise that's going to take forever to harvest that entire field, thinking about it now. Out of interest, how many did I do? Let's do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Actually, I'm going to lose count doing it that way, anyway. Let's come down. Let's do a quick count. Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oop. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. See, when I got to about 60, I was thinking that was around about a good amount actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So around about here. Let's have a look at something. Yeah, that might do it actually. I'm thinking now, if I was to delete this lot, leave a bit of a gap, maybe start the olives from this side and work backwards, the equal amount, that might work. So then we have an equal amount of olives to grapes. That could be a better idea than turning that field into the olives. I might do that actually. But right now, guys, unfortunately, I do need to jump off. I've got things to do, so yeah. It's definitely going to keep me busy for definite there, Igorian. Definitely. And how you doing there, KW? Welcome in, buddy. Now then, let's get over to the ending screen, because obviously I do need to get off. I need to go sort my wife out. But big, huge thanks to all you guys for coming out. Much appreciated for your stream streaks. And obviously a big thanks to obviously Mr. Dashnet for the raid. It's great to see you live again, sir. So for all you guys over on YouTube, thanks for tuning in. I am going to call it there for now. I'm going to carry on just for a moment or two over on Twitch. But until next time, guys, bye for now over there.